to revive it after the COVID-19 disruptions. The President was speaking at the launch of the Rediscover and the Magnificence of Our Pearl, a tourism campaign rendering an initiative at the Kololo Independence Grounds in Kampala.
Uganda's highly anticipated launch of the Pearl of Africa brand has finally taken place at the Kololo Independence Grounds and graced by President Yoweri Museveni. The launch of the tourism initiative is one of the many strategies being implemented by government to stimulate the demand from both existing and new markets to drive faster recovery of the sector that has been badly hit by the COVID-19 pandemic.
So it's a very, very nice place, but it needed a group to talk about it, to inform the world. And that's what, from what I can see, the Ajarova group are really determined to talk about.
At the launch, sector players received assurance from government that tourism is still one of the top priority sectors for the country, despite the dwindling revenue due to local and international travel restrictions that have kept potential visitors away from the tourist attractions across the country.
Before COVID-19 pandemic, tourism in Uganda was in a strong and positive trajectory, leading in foreign exchange earnings, accounting for 7.7% of GDP and 6.3% of all formal employment in the country. The disruption of COVID-19 pandemic greatly affected the tourism industry.
If Uganda is a pearl of Africa, what pearls does it have to offer for each of the travel segments and preferences? There are also been several efforts by different players to create awareness at various levels with various levels of success, but there has been a lack of single-mindedness messaging and or in the interpretation of what constitutes the Pearl of Africa.
Before the coronavirus outbreak in 2019, Uganda had set a visitor target of 2 million in 2020, a target that now needs aggressive marketing and branding to achieve in the near future. Dennis Igoa for UBC News.
The Prime Minister, Robin Nabanja, says that government will upgrade the Iganga District Hospital to a regional referral hospital after assessing the number of patients accessing the facility. The Premier was also briefed about the unstable electricity supply, scarce drugs and mechanical damages of the X-ray machine at the hospital. Let's take a look at more details.
At 8:30 a.m., the Prime Minister of Uganda, Robin Nabanja, was already at the gates of Iganga Main Hospital to check on service delivery and the status of the hospital. The service providers at the hospital had no idea about the Premier's visit to the hospital. Upon her arrival, she proceeded direct to the female ward to check on the mothers who had given birth, where she also distributed financial aid to the patients. Premier Nabanja was on her way to Palisa, but decided to make an impromptu visit to Iganga Hospital.
To commission roads from Nakalama here, Tirinyi up to Mbale. Then we also have another road from Kamonkoli Palisa. Then
after the tour of the facility, Premier Nabanja engaged in the discussion with the hospital heads, who reported to her a number of challenges.
This hospital is due for upgrade, but we have to go through the process. You know the processes of upgrade.
Many who got whined by the Premier's cash bonanza at the hospital attempted to make their way in, but all in vain. Hospital Administrator Ramadhan Gaboli says Nakavule Hospital is challenged with unstable electricity, breakdown of the X-ray machine and scarcity of drugs. He, however, asked the Premier to come to their aid.
It's about the X-ray. Yeah, for quite some time it has not been working. Some mechanical, technical problems, and we notified the ministry. The ministry sent an engineer. He came on site and verified the machine. They promised to contact the supplier and rectify the issue.
Story compiled by Yusuf Abo for UBC News.
Now, the city pastor Aloysius Bujingo and Susan Namakula Nantaba have been charged with 3 counts of entering a void marriage. The accused pleaded not guilty at all of the alleged offences. However, court granted them bail and each of them was asked to pay 3 million shillings. Pastor Aloysius Bujingo and Susan Namakula Nantaba appeared at Entebe's Grade 1 Magistrates Court this Friday morning.
Pastor Aloysius Bujingo and Susan Namakula Nantaba have appeared before Entebbe Grade 1 Magistrate Stella Okwang Pechula this Friday to take plea of the charges against them. The two are facing 3 counts of bigamy, contraction of marriage when already married, and contraction of marriage with previously married person. However, they both pleaded not guilty. Attempts by the city lawyer Hassan Malema Bilizi to have the DPP take over the case collapsed.
As court has notified him to avail us information, and also in line with our letter that we had here submitted.
This magistrate had an application before her to strike out the DPP's letter to take over my case. She failed to fix that application. She did actually give it a date, but she's coming to court and entertaining the DPP. Secondly, she's saying that once the DPP comes to court, then she has taken over, which is of course illegal. You cannot say you cannot hear me, then you come and take over.
Pastor Aloysius Bujingo and Susan Namakula Nantaba pleaded for bail through their lawyer Ronald Rohindi, who informed court that the accused will not skip bail. Magistrate Stella Kwang Pechula granted each of the accused a cash bail of 3 million shillings with strict conditions. The next hearing has been fixed for 18th February 2022. However, City Lawyer Malema Bilizi was seeming not happy with the way court handled this matter.
There's an affidavit I filed yesterday. Now, he not only refused to refer to it, but even when I stood up and the magistrate was saying I cannot speak in my own case, she picked my affidavit and said, using my powers, I don't see any value in this affidavit. But this is my case. So what if I'm killed by Ujingo or by the magistrate granted bail? Will the magistrate compensate my family? So this was a lawless proceeding. The magistrate, I don't know which laws she was reading, and I think they have to be challenged. Even that bail has to be nullified.
I've seen that my brother Malema Bilizi may not be interested in this case. If Malema Bilizi drops out of this case, I'll remain with Teddy Naruswa Bujingo, whom I've seen around in court. So we can remain 2 complainants, myself and Teddy Naruswa.
Bujingo's official wife Teddy Naruswa Bujingo listened in as all this was playing out. Pastor Aloysius Bujingo and Susan Namakula Nantaba are accused of committing the alleged offences at Nyombi Tembo's home in Entebbe Wakiso district on the 7th of December 2021. Nathan Rebecca, Kagugu Besula, UBC News.
A Ugandan herbalist is producing cancer and diabetes medicine. Professor David Senfoka of Leon Biotech Limited is only waiting for Ministry of Health certification to allow him produce.
President Yoweri Museveni recently pledged support to the Kasubi-based herbalist David Senfoka, who has gained recognition for treating cancer and diabetes among those that approach for assistance.
Tuleswano lwaleero tuzo okubanjulira nti mu lutalo luno lwegattiddwako ba senior citizen okulaba nti tusindiikiriza kansa ne sukaali. Kakati bw'oba oyagala okusindikiriza obulwadde bwonna ewantu oba ku muntu bumuviire olina ebintu byewetaaga mu kulwana olutalo olwo. Ekimu kyewetaaga wetaaga eddagala n'abasawo. Mu Uganda tulina abasawo. Naye ekizibu ekibadde ku ndwadde ezo bbiri tubadde tetulina ddagala lya bulwadde obwo. kati abakulu abo ne banonda okuvaayo okwegatta nange tulabe nti eddagala erigambiddwa nti nno abantu balikozesaako bakkakkana baweweera nti eddagala eryo twetaaga okulyongeramu kaweefube okulaba nti lituuka ku mutindo ng'amateeka g'eggwanga bwe gakkiriza. Kati kitongole kyabwe ekyo kyaguddwawo okuba nti nno kirabirira abalwadde ba kansa ne sukaali n'okulaba nti nno kiteekateekawo eddagala nti abantu abagenda okumufuna abatamulina kati naye nga bagenda kumufuna nabo babeere seefu okuba nti bamanyi nti eddagala weeriri.
This herbalist has also now been joined by Professor Dumba Sentamu, former Chief Justice Wako Wambozi, former Katikiro of Buganda Muranya Mulise Mwogerere, and Dr. Elioda Tumwesije, who is the chairperson, Leon Biotic Limited.
I'm here to support Mr. Senfuka, mainly for 3 reasons. Personally, I'm a victim of cancer. I was. Senfuka has cured that. Secondly, 2019, my wife lost the battle because of cancer. And thirdly, I remember when I was in Parliament during the 8th or 9th term, there was a very strong proposal by Health Committee that we should support Hubble Medicine. And we went very far to propose to government. And we wanted the government to enact a law that could allow, could facilitate the research and maybe the treatment of cancer.
Senfuka through Leon Biotic Limited is to promote the advancement of medical research in the field of cancer, diabetes and other diseases. Former Chief Justice Wako Wambuzi says there is need to promote public health awareness campaigns, health clinics and educational programs meant to give back to community.
But on the other hand, I was very, very pleased and happy to be given an opportunity to fight these 2 diseases, because they robbed me of a dear one, my first wife. She succumbed to cancer, and I saw the time she spent in hospital. 2 months I was there with her, and I saw what she went through. So I said, oh, this is what cancer does. And then as far as diabetes is concerned, I have a little granddaughter aged around 9. She's suffering from diabetes. Well, when I first heard of this disease, it was an adult sort of disease. But for a young kid like that one, how long was she going to suffer?
Empowering and promoting manufacturing is.
1 person died and 4 others survived with injuries after a fuel tanker overturned and burst into flames along Bale-Tororo Road. According to the Elgon Region Police spokesperson Taika Rogers, a border rider died on the spot and attributed the accident to reckless road use.
Gezaako oba kumusevinga n'akwatirawo wapiki emmoloka naye neyeefuula bwetomedde bigundi biri ebisementi biri then nebasika paka lwegudde wali n'aba boda naye ate driver wa boda ye tafudde bamugyewo ne bamutwala mu ddwaliro n'omukyala abaddeko kati omusajja twagezezaako omuseevinga twagala omusikayo emipiira we gikwatidde omuli
kunoonyereza nakyoba olaba enkozesa embi ey'amakubo mu less than 3 weeks tuwadde badrivers abo abali errant EPS kunuukiriza asatu lwakuba nti basuddeyo gwa nagamba okulaba nti basaayo oba benforcinga discipline kubakuba. So ffe twagala basaba nti bongere okugoberera amateeka agafuga.
You know, you could just buy a new smartphone from anywhere in Uganda. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate their 100% double data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles for 3 months. Better yet, you automatically receive free 1 GB valid for 30 days. You are hooked already, aren't you? Enjoy a 100% double data bonus from Airtel. Buy a smartphone from anywhere in Uganda and insert an Airtel SIM card. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Dial *175 hash and select your preferred bundle to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Airtel, the smartphone network.
For an event as big as the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations, you can't afford to miss out. So where do you go when you want to have a full AFCON 2021 experience? You go where everybody goes. When you're looking for the vibe, you go straight to the source. So if you want to have it all, go all out for the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations with GoTV. Catch all 52 must-watch games live on SuperSport on GoTV. GoTV, love it.
Enjoy convenience today with Airtel Money School Pay. Dial *185 hash. Select option 6, school fees. Select option 2, school pay. Select option 1, pay fees. Enter student number. Enter the amount. Enter the PIN number to complete payment. Beat the back-to-school hustle today. Pay school fees conveniently using Airtel Money. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Hi Uganda, East Africa, Africa and the world. Welcome to the Belaisi auction market where we're selling different items through auction. You can bid for the item you desire right now. Do you see that code on your TV? Load airtime, dial that code, select your preferred item and you are in to the Belaisi auction. Now we've been telling you that we have a brand new Bajaj motorbike. What is so special about this bike?
This is the CT125 Bajaj. It is our new bike at the moment, which is taking the market by storm. It has got a gear display. It has a fuel gauge.
No more flipping, no more tilting. You know the fuel that you actually consume.
It also has an electric start and also a kick start. The seat is very comfortable, and not to mention it's also 5 gears, which makes it very economical. This very bike comes with a helmet. It comes with a warranty for 1 year and also comes with 3 labor-free services.
How much have you sold this bike to Belaisi?
At the moment, this bike has been sold to Belaisi for 4.8 million shillings.
4.8 million shillings. That is money we paid in cash. Now you can buy this bike at a price that you want. Get to your phone right now. Dial that code. Look for the Bajaj CT125. Click on it. Pay the bidding fee, which is 10,000 shillings. Now dial the same code again. This one on your screen. Go back to the Bajaj CT125. Tell us how much you want to pay for this bike. You can say, me, I'm going to buy that bike 500,000 shillings. If you are the highest bidder with your 500k, we shall call you here on UBC. You come with your 500,000, pay it in cash, drive away with your motorbike.
Pay school fees conveniently using MTN Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash. Enter the student code provided by the school. It will show you the student name and the class plus outstanding balance. Enter the amount you want to pay. Enter PIN. You will get a notification confirming payment. It's simple, secure, and convenient.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hello and welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Lunchtime News Edition. Now we'll take you to the world of business. The Insurance Regulatory Authority has finalized the complaints management system geared at improving on efficiency of service delivery. With its implementation, the regulator is expected and optimistic of customer satisfaction and enhanced revenue collection.
The Insurance Regulatory Authority has released its 2021 sector performance, which shows significant growth in the value chain. Various sectors of the economy had a subdued growth in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic and its effects on production and productivity, as well as low disposable incomes.
The slow growth of the economy means the economy is not properly oiled, doesn't have the funds to make it move the way it should move. Definitely, when the resources in the economy are limited, it means that even the consumption of insurance will be affected.
But what explains the insurance sector growth amid the numerous challenges?
We have made sure that the players put on market the products which address the needs of the people. We have made sure that the players come up with the means which address the times. As you definitely know, under some time we were under lockdown. People couldn't move. So we have encouraged players to use the digital platforms, and they have responded positively.
The total gross premium written through bancassurance agents amounted to 76.4 billion as at the end of Q3 of 2021. According to IRA, the performance was below expectation and called for the widening of the net.
I therefore have urged the insurance companies to engage more with the bancassurance agents to see that those products, the life policy, the education policy, the property policies, the group life policies, and many other policies need to be sold out.
Increased cases of insurance fraud, market conduct issues, and the slow pace of oil and gas activities, among others, are cited among bottlenecks to better performance. Dennis Igor for UBC Business.
Uganda Airlines and Bar Aviation have entered the domestic flights partnership to promote national parks in Uganda starting the 1st of February 2022, and operations will be from Entebbe International Airport. The initiative is aimed at promoting tourism potential of Uganda as a country and as well as boost domestic tourism.
Uganda Airlines and Bar Aviation Uganda have entered a partnership aimed at developing tourism industry in Uganda. This is a great milestone for Bar Aviation as it expands into scheduled flights, operations, and also partner with Uganda Airlines to offer reliable, efficient, and convenient services to passengers.
So this is good news for the aviation industry. When you have scheduled flights, it means that there is hope that passenger traffic on domestic routes will certainly grow. And it is even more important that they have entered into an interline agreement with Uganda Airlines, which allows them to carry passengers brought in by Uganda Airlines from wherever.
The destinations will include Kisoro, Kihihi, Kasese, Mwea, Semliki, Mbarara, and Murchison Falls, for example, Bugungu, Chobe, Pakuba.
It's just a one-stop center. When you come through Uganda Airlines, you'll definitely be connected as soon as you arrive at Entebbe Airport, and then you go to your best destination.
The partnership aims at promoting domestic and international tourism by working with different stakeholders.
I want to thank them. It's good. It's going to be a booster for travel in the domestic market as well, but also importantly that they are targeting even the local Ugandans that want to travel out there. But of course, because of hectic distances, it's a challenge. So I think this is a good solution and will probably work positively for us as a sector.
Is that we're going to get more high-end clients because more lodges are coming in. I'm also building more lodges,
What that simply means that the high-end clients don't actually want to spend 6-7 hours traveling on the road across the country.
Ba Aviation offers aviation services including chartered flights, air medical evacuation on both helicopters and fixed-wing, aerial surveys, government support flights, contract flights, and also runs an aviation academy. Sandra Kahunde, Kenneth Tanawa, UBC News.
And that brings us to the end of our lunchtime edition today. My name is Wadulo Arnold. Have yourselves a lovely Saturday afternoon.
Everything is ephemeral, and so are cars.